And we start. All right, we're back. Episode 3 of Coach's Corner with your boy Tito and my boy Ben, aka Daily B Baller. What's going on? And today's guest, man, this is a special one, man. We're gonna step outside the box. You know what I'm saying? Whatever my boy Jermaine, whatever he has to say, man, needs to be heard. And then today, y'all get to meet the man behind the scene and all the Hoop Crate video. You know what I'm saying? So, like, without further ado, man, I'm going to introduce my guest, my boy, my brother, Jermaine, Man, Garrido, and the young buck, Brandon, E.G. What's going on, y'all, man? How y'all doing?
Good, brother. Good, brother. Want to first and foremost, hello, Alpha Day, Toda Male, and Kumusta to all of my Filipino brothers out there. We appreciate you all.
Got it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man.
That was the what?
What's going on, Brandon? How you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm doing good. You know, just editing, making videos. That's my life now. I like it.
There you go, man. Man, how's everything going with all this pandemic shelter in place, man? How's the family doing?
I could say that we are fortunate. We are blessed. First and foremost, peace and blessings to all your family, all of the listeners and everybody. We hope that the shelter in place, everyone's able to stay healthy, and that the crisis here in this nation is not taking over financially or hurting anybody. We just hope that everybody's safe and that they're with their families and with their loved ones and they're being able to enjoy their life every day here on earth.
Yes, sir, man.
For me and my household, my wife is a nurse, so she's an essential worker. So she's on the road pretty much 5 days out of the week. She has a dance school, so like her dance school, she's doing Zoom meetings and everything. So we are fortunate, we are blessed. We're all healthy. Nobody in my family close to me, none of my friends or my extended family here, nobody's gotten sick. So we're just blessed. We're blessed.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. How about you, Brandon? What's up, man? How you living with this pandemic shelter in place going, man?
Dude, I'm bored, man. Like, I'm so lazy. Like, yeah, my mom's a nurse too, so you know she's doing good things, man. And yeah, I'm just glad that we're all healthy and happy right now. Yeah, just staying healthy and happy, really. Yeah.
Yes, sir. That's what's up, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody holding up, man. Everybody good, man. We are fortunate, like, you know, we don't really know anybody that, like, you know, gotten sick or anything like that, man. So, like, all we got to do, man, is just stay safe. Like, you know, like, stay safe for our family, stay safe for, like, you know, everybody around us, you know what I'm saying? So, like, follow the rules with the mask and all that. Like, you know, like, keep your circle smaller than usual. Stuff like that. So, but yeah. So Jermaine, man, let everybody know who you are, man. Like, you know, how old you is, where you at, like, you know, your background in basketball, sports, or whatever.
You see this beard, bro? I'm not trying to reveal my age. I'm an old man. I'm not
Oh, you gotta do that.
I tell people how old I am.
He started with the how old are you?
Yeah, they're gonna try to get me on the court. I can't reveal. I'm 26 years old. That's how old I am.
That's how old I feel.
No, but your boy nearing that big over the hill. I'm going towards. I'm pushing 40 almost. Damn it. So, Jermaine Garrido Watson. My mother's Chamorro. She's from Guam. My father is African American from Arkansas, but both of my parents are from Milpitas. My family, we're all here from Milpitas. I live here in Milpitas. For me, basketball was my outlet. I'm a baseball player at first. I started playing baseball, but my real love, my passion is basketball. I wasn't really fundamentally sound at first. It took a lot of hard work and dedication and playing basketball at the courts of Ardenwood and Fremont and in Modesto. Basketball playground was what it was for me growing up in the 80s and in the 90s. You know, and one mixtapes. Me growing up in Modesto, I played basketball. Tito should be an and one tape superstar. But growing up in Modesto and in Milpitas, like, you know, it's a very Filipino, Chamorro, African American centric. All the best basketball players that I grew up with were all Filipino ballers. JP Manilan, you might know JP. He plays in the AOL league, but when I learned to play with him, like around 12, 13 years old, that's where my game comes. We would just sit there and watch. He had The Last Dance. When The Last Dance was there, he was a mastermind of basketball. He'd watch all VHS basketball tapes to study shots, study
Yeah,
Jordan.
let me get on to that, man. If y'all young people watching this, man, if y'all don't know what VHS is, you know what I'm saying? It used to be
I'm showing my age. I'm showing my age.
cassette tape, you know what I'm saying? That when you watch it, after you watch it, man, you can't play it back. You have to go put it at a rewinder and stuff like that. Yep. So that's how it is. I don't know if you know what that is, B, but you know what I'm saying? That's how I struggled with it back then.
It's not a CD. It's not a CD. It's VHS. It's like this big, But so we'd go hit the court, and after basketball, we'd go to the house, and we would sit there and watch VHS tapes. And you know, we would watch Bulls basketball tapes, Jordan highlight film, and real stuff that he would have to people would have to dub a video and record what was off the TV because it's connected to the TV from the VHS. So it was crazy, man. So basketball became my passion when I was 13 years old.
Man, that's good. That's what's up. You play high school ball, you know what I'm saying? When you start playing, 13 you said, right? So any high school ball, what?
I didn't. The first time I ever went out for a basketball team was 7th grade. I didn't make it. I wasn't good enough. I went, and then I transitioned schools in the middle of the year, so I didn't get to the next team. But my first competitive and competitive basketball and was high school. So Johansson High School in Modesto. I started basketball there. I had the work ethic, I had the athleticism, but my IQ still wasn't there, so I wasn't a starter. So that's what pushed me to just be a better basketball player. So I went from Johansson, and then from Johansson I moved to Fremont, Kennedy High School, right off Stevenson and Lake Cal, and then that's where I went to refining my game, getting my IQ down, learning the game, and so that's where I blossomed as a basketball player, was down here in the Bay Area.
Yeah. Shout out to Kennedy High School.
Fremont,
Shout out.
Ardenwood.
Shout out to Ardenwood.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. I remember playing with Jermaine back in the day, man. The Silliman League.
Silliman League.
Remember that, man?
Shout out Silliman.
Yeah, shout out to Silliman.
Shout out Lake team.
The Lake team, man. That was, yeah. But yeah, when I first started playing with man, he used to kill me all the time, dog. We always play against each other, and he used to just ball on me, bro.
Stop.
I'm being serious,
I love
man.
Tito's humbleness. I love Ed's humbleness, but Ed was a sniper before KD was being called a sniper. Ed's been there. Ed was like Tom, Tom and Jerry, the little mouse. You just never could get him. You never.
Hey, did he have
stop?
Did he always have the leg split? When
Dude,
he shoots
yeah, Ed would jump in the air and he'd do some circus Dulé move and end up kicking me in the balls all the time because I'm trying to go up and get him, but he's just doing a bunch of he's
weird,
hanging in the air. He's hanging in the air. It's it's just time stops. What movie was I just watching? Rashid just have you guys seen Sonic the Hedgehog? You guys got kids. You guys have had to see Sonic the Hedgehog. The new movie.
I seen that.
He's having that bar fight.
Red's I seen it.
And everything just stops, and he's over here just touching stuff and moving around. That's Tito in the air oh, you want to swap it? No. Oh, you try to get it? No. Underneath, still reverse, and then lay it up. Well,
that's a video idea
doing
right
all
there.
of this type of stuff. So,
that's a video idea for B on the next one.
I appreciate you giving me those compliments, but yeah, no, you was dogging our ass. You still dog shit, aren't you? You should be pushing 42, right? Shit,
yeah, I'm almost there, man. I'm almost there. We're all the same.
Jermaine's how old are you, host?
Yeah, he hasn't aged. He looks exactly the same. The only thing that's changed about him is one more kid and the tattoos. That's it.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's I said, Jermaine, man, you're in the basketball and all that. When you were growing up, man, who'd you play in your game? You know what I'm saying? Who'd you watch?
So
growing up.
That was funny when you struck up that question. My favorite player was Penny Hardaway. I grew up in the Jordan era. I grew up watching Michael, watching Reggie, Bird still was like when right as I'm starting to really understand basketball, he's making his exit, but then he's becoming a coach. But Reggie Miller, you know, that's my Steph Curry, was like Reggie Miller, Dennis Scott, Nick Anderson. So my player was Penny though, even though Jordan was running the league. But really what I kind of noticed is like when you were watching those 96, 97, 98, Dennis Rodman was like really who I kind of modeled my game after because he was gritty. He didn't give a shit. And what I noticed when I started getting my IQ was like, whoever controls the boards controls the game. So if you got someone who's on the boards, attacking the boards offensively or defensively, and that's their focus, you're going to have 4 other players that can contribute anyway. So you know me, Tito. Now I'm like the Draymond. My mouth is going. I'm in the middle. Elbows is up. We're trying to control the board and facilitate so that we can make sure that we score and we keep that longevity on the offensive side. Because if you're getting the board on the defensive side and creating it on the offensive side, there's nothing. So I would say, like, Dennis Rodman was someone that was key to me. I liked his attitude. I loved the fucking crazy hair and all this shit. You know, obviously the crazy hair and all the shit that he had going on. So I would say Rodman, but I was never like a Bulls fan or Jordan. My dude was Penny. So then if my guy was Penny, then it would have to be facilitating, trying to watch the floor, dishing off, getting the ball back, making a second or third pass to have the offense open up. But then at any time, be able to kill, go to the rack, or pull up for a quick jumper. So my guy was Penny, but my game is really more modeled like a Rodman or a Draymond.
That's facts, man. That's facts. Yeah, like Jermaine, like he's the type of dude in your team, man. He wears heart in his sleeve. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's so passionate about the game, dog. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, that's why I love having him on my team, man. Like
Jermaine like the nicest Draymond. He'll talk trash to you, but then he'll shake your head out. Hey man, that was a really good job.
Yeah.
Hey, sometimes I gotta check that. Like, dude, these are my enemies right now. I can't be nice to him. I can't sit here. Like, yeah, damn. I fouled him. I bumped him too hard. Now I gotta try to make. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be that guy. But then it's just like, you know, like, damn, well, Jermaine, toughen up. Let your balls hang a little bit. Then, after the game, you're absolutely right, and thank you for that. Like, that's something that I think that you gotta have some duality to it. You can't just be Draymond, because then everybody in the league is looking at Draymond like, damn, you're just a mouth. When you weren't on your high horse with your teammates, what are you still doing to back it up? And that's not taking anything away from Draymond, but when you carry that attitude along the way, it just gives a negative connotation. Yeah,
it kind of diminishes
on you and what you had, because now you're being frowned upon instead of celebrated for actually the great player that you are. So, that's
like they say,
leave
it on the court. Yeah, leave it on the court.
So, like, for me, Tai Chi, yin and yang is something important. There's the duality, the light, the dark, the positive, the negative. You got to have that balance. So, like, I appreciate you pointing that out. It's like, I am a nice Draymond. I'll be an asshole, but then I'm going to pick you up and give you a hug afterwards.
Yeah, that was a good shoulder, man. That was a great shoulder.
You know me. I like slapping on the butt. I'm gonna slap you on the butt real quick. Good job. Good job.
And one thing too about May, man, he's so positive in the huddle. Like, you know what I'm saying? Doesn't matter how we playing, man. He always there. Like, yo, we got this. Yo, like, we all right, man. Keep shooting. Yo, we got this, man. Just get back in defense. We gonna gel. We're gonna make. Like, it's all good. Like, so positive. You know what I'm saying? So
you make it easy. For like, I know you're going to bail me out if I'm running with Ben. I know Ben's right there hustling, playing IQ ball, thinking about the next move. So playing with you fellas, it makes it so much easier. Like, well, what do I have to not be positive about? Because if all I got to worry about is rebounds and making an extra pass or setting up a screen or something like that, like, hell yeah, I'm going to be positive. I got Tito. I got the snipe. And then you got entrepreneur coach Ben, running the stuff. It's easy. It's cake. It's really cake.
Hey, we got Brandon. Brandon's gonna be next generation, man. So you're looking at the old guys over here, B. So once we get you in a hoop crate jersey, like me and Jermaine got on, you're gonna have to carry us.
I'm gonna be ready.
We be old guys talking smack on the bench.
This jersey probably like 4 years old, but it still looks good. I'm ready. This Saturday.
Still rapping. Yeah. I had mine on yesterday, you know what I'm saying? So,
he did. Yeah. He was killing people. I think B probably got a good amount of roll for
E. Told him, like, highlight machine, man. Like, Stay from him, man.
But so Tito's a highlight machine without a camera. But if he knows that there's a camera and he's a straight shark. He's like a bull shark, and those are really the most dangerous sharks. If you Google in Australia, the most dangerous shark period is a bull shark, and that's what Tito is. Blood in the water. Oh, I see he's leaning. That side's open. You know what? I'm gonna fake. Oh, I'm gonna go back. No, I'm gonna fake again, and then so if you know that the camera's there, the highlight reel just
just step it up a little bit, huh? Yeah.
All you need is a beat. All you need is a beat to go with it. Boom.
I got my new nickname, man. Bull Shark. There you go.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like that.
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Yep.
Hey, I'm gonna bring a big camera everywhere I go, just for E.
Real quick, Brandon, I see ones and twos back there. I see a sports case of memorabilia. I see some fresh ass. You got to know what a VHS is because you got like fucking. Yeah. You got a what are those called? Recorders, record.
Yeah, DJ setup, really.
Straight vinyl, vinyl. Duh.
Yeah, vinyl.
I'm old, you know what I'm saying. You got vinyl hanging up, yeah. You know what's up.
This is my dad's office. I had my room upstairs. He kicked me out because for my younger brother. So now this is my room now. So this is what he did. It's pretty cool.
Are those your ones and twos or is that Pops?
That's my Pops, yeah.
Oh, hey, Pops is
if you guys go to B's YouTube, you can give your YouTube link later. But you had a video of, was it a $10,000 collection, $100,000 collection?
Oh yeah, $100,000 collection.
Shoe collection, 100,000.
That was actually my uncle's collection. I was just yeah, it was all for video, man. It's all for video.
You be like, welcome to my crib. This is Cribs Bay area. $100,000 shoe collection. This is how we do it.
Yeah,
man. Hey, but check out that YouTube.
All Jordans and stuff, right?
All Jordans. Oh, my uncle got the Yeezys. That's his stuff, but my
That's
dad.
Your man right there.
Everything, yeah.
Stop it. I got kids now, so now it all goes down. I'm like selling shoes to go get them shoes.
Hey, that's facts, man. That's facts. Yeah, I'm all like trying to search for Luke size and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we done with that collection.
Grabbing these grails. There's a pair that come out on the 7th. I can't tell my wife, but then I gotta chill out. I just gotta relax.
Yeah.
What's in the case though, Brandon? Like he's got some signed autograph stuff.
Yeah, that's like when I was a kid, we would go to like all the signings of the old Warriors. So we got Andres Biedrins, Steven Jackson.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Andres Biedrins.
All signed in there, man. And baseball.
That's what's up, man.
As long as you ain't got no Steven Jackson in there.
Yeah.
Clean setup.
Not a fan.
Oh, you're not.
No, we know that you like Yao Ming. We know you like Yao Ming.
Yeah.
That's my guy.
Everybody.
I need to put him in the list, man. Stop
to be
sleeping
honest
on my guy.
For lists that really matter, if you listen to these analysts and these certain guys that really talk, Yao Ming's in there. Like they know what Yao's contribution was and like his percentages as a big man. He's slept on totally slept on.
That's why I keep trying to tell him, man, but they ain't listening. You know what I'm saying?
And then like you forgot about he had Steve Franchise at that time, so it was just ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Steve, he had the franchise at the same time, like, and franchise gets slept on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he does. He brought that street ball vibe. Yeah.
They should have
Ray for Alston, man. They both brought that whole street ball like vibe to NBA.
Penny should have had a chip, dude. Nick Anderson, he fucked that all up, dude. I'm.
Oh man, that Jordan. Hey, I still remember that shit, man. Jordan stole that ball from Nick from behind. I still remember that shit.
No, but Nick Anderson in the championship.
The Rockets. The Rockets. 95, 96.
95, 96. And Nick Anderson missed
free throw. Yeah, missed the free throw. Yeah. I remember that.
Hey, what's your free throw percentage, B? Because B played high school ball too, right? You played high school,
I played all 4 years. Shoot, I want to say. Cool, 80% really.
Okay. All right.
All right.
All right. Okay. Yeah, don't be a Nick Anderson at the free throw line.
Don't be a Nick Anderson. Bro, that's why I practice free throws. That is why I practice free throws. I think about that. My boy Penny should have had a chip when I think about that.
Yeah, I've been a Nick Anderson. I ain't gonna lie. Damn it.
Yeah, we've all been in the same situation.
Yeah, I've been a Nick. I've been a Nick.
Yeah, I've been a Nick too. Yeah.
Not in recent years, but a past.
That's tight, man. That's tight.
That's dope.
So
man.
you say you patterned your game after Dennis Rodman. I can see that on the rebound for sure. I can see that. And Draymond like that. Yeah, definitely got that fire. That's tight. I like that.
And then
like
that Penny Hardaway swag too, man. He got
offense,
that Penny Hardaway swag, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Penny was just like he was smooth, nice. Penny wasn't too flashy, but he could hit you with some flash. But you know what I'm saying? He wasn't looking for himself first. You know what I'm saying? Like he was a true point guard. Like Penny, man, I feel so bad for that dude.
Yeah. He's doing well though. He's a good coach right now. He has like one of the top rated teams.
Out in Memphis. Yep, Memphis. Memphis. I think it's Memphis Tigers or something like that.
Yeah, he's doing big things. Yeah. So, man, I like that.
Hey man, I see you're active on social media about what's going on right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? About like, all this like marches and stuff like that. You can see on my shirt, like, you know what I'm saying, like representing it and stuff. So like, a lot of motherfuckers don't really know what the meaning behind it. Like, you know what I'm saying? They just say, oh yeah, it's BLM, Black Lives Matter. You know what I'm saying? It's all about that. But a lot of motherfuckers don't know what's actually going on, man. So like this time, man, I want you to let everybody know, man, what the fuck is up. Like, you feel me? Like what's the reasoning behind it? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not just y'all do like we doing the march or we doing like the protest and all that, man. It's not just because of black people, man. It's just let everybody know what's behind it, what's the meaning of BLM, Black Lives Matter, and all that, man. Come on.
So for me to speak on this, I am bi-ethnical. I don't like saying racial. I'm not biracial. There's only one race, and that is the human race. We are all. If I was to peel off a Caucasian person's skin, if I was to peel off an African American person's skin, if I was to peel off a Native American, a Filipino, a Chamorro, Guamanian, German, Chinese, we are all the same color. We got all the same muscles. We all have 2 eyes, 2 nostrils, 2 lungs, and 1 heart. All of us. That's what we got. So for me to speak on this, my dad is African American. My grandfather, his grandfather was a freed slave. I am 5 generations removed from slavery. Now, slavery all over the world happened. It didn't happen to the African Americans first. There was Jewish people that were slaves. There was probably Filipino slaves, Chamorro slaves, Spanish, Portuguese, all ethnicities of slaves, right? But here in America, and the Middle Passage from Africa and hitting Trinidad and the Caribbean and hitting Brazil and Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic, the Middle Passage, that's where slavery atrocities were the worst. So what Black Lives Matters is about, it's not about, oh, we were slaves and we were the only black people, African Americans. I don't like saying black, I don't like saying white, because that shirt you're wearing, Tito, that's a black shirt. I'm not black. My grandfather, he wasn't the color of that shirt. He was a dark brown, a deep brown. And that's a lot of ethnicities that have dark brown. You know what I'm saying? You don't really, so colors, I don't like calling white people white. They're not white. You know what I'm saying? That rim around your shirt, Ben, that's white. Hoop crate, that's white. You don't really see Caucasian people this color. So we need to get away from the narrative of black and white. We need to call people what they are, what their ethnicity is. My Filipino brother, my Latino brother, my Caucasian brother, my Asian brother, my brother. We don't even need to put a context to it. We could just say my brother, because we have one heart. But there are systematic oppressions for all people of color and people in general. Even Caucasian people, if they're not in a certain financial bracket, they still have oppressions that face them. But with the BLM, the Black Lives Matter. I would like to call it Blind Love Matters, because that's all that should be real, is blind love. But with the Black Lives Matters, it's about the systematic social oppression and injustices. That's what this is about. You know, not to get too political or go down too much of a hole, but if you do some of your facts and your researches, black on black crime, you hear that a lot. You don't hear about white on white crime, but there's more Caucasians killing Caucasians than black people killing, or Africans killing Africans. African Americans killing African Americans, because there's a higher percentage of Caucasians than there is. But so when you have a higher percentage, that doesn't get looked at as much, even though the percentage is greater when it's a more concentrated, lower percentage. That gets looked on more. So there's a lot of media and political agendas, propaganda, but the Black Lives Matters is about everyone coming together and not seeing the social injustices for all people of color. It's not just about black people. It's about Latinos as well. It's about Asians. It's about all people of color, Native Americans, more importantly, because they have so much. This was their home. California is Mexico. Well, and then before Mexico, it was Spanish. Then, you know, you had the Spanish-American War, and then America was able to take over. Sorry to get all into this history. I know we talking basketball, and I'm going down a rabbit hole.
Nah, man, this is why we got you here, bro. This is why I got you here, man. The fact that it needs to be said, you know what I'm saying?
So, and we know about the Spanish conquistadors that came through the Philippines and came through Guam, and that came, and it was assimilation and conquering and expansion all over. But the Black Lives Matters, to be specific and to be general, is about, you know, because of slavery, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Harriet Tubman, forgot a brother's name, and that's really bad of me. But these leaders that were fighting for the same equalities and fairness and humanitarian rights, just a human right, this is what they were fighting for. And now when you see things like George Floyd being broadcasted in broad daylight, and to be honest, there's been an African American that's died every single summer for the past 5 years. My son is 5 years old, and every summer there's been an African American man that you have seen brutally murdered by the law officers that are supposed to uphold, protect, and keep the peace. Not act in fear, but act in love, because protecting someone means you love someone and you want them to be safe. So instead of acting out of fear and of being afraid, you're here to protect us. Now, I understand that, you know, there are Americans that do not have the best intentions towards law officers. And there are law officers that do not have best intentions towards citizens. But you have to find that common ground when you take that oath to protect and to serve. That needs to be your first priority and the first thing that you act upon, because you did it to protect and serve. For most police, because not all cops are bastards. I want that to be said. Not all cops are bastards. There are good cops. But the cops that don't speak up for the injustices that their brothers in blue, brothers in badge that are carrying, that puts them in the same box. So Black Lives Matters is about the injustices by the police, most importantly, but then it trickles up because you have the police, you have the lawmakers, you have the politicians, and then, you know, Congress. So it's about the systematic injustices that people are uniting for. You know, it shouldn't be about, we are rallying about the murder of an innocent man when he was already in handcuffs on the ground and subdued. There was no need for the loss of life. You know, there was no need for that. And for that, you know, I would call upon, if it was me, I probably would have went to jail myself, or maybe would have even been handled in such a way, because if someone was kneeling on a man's neck like that and we're all sitting and there's people with cameras, I'm going to have to take a stance. There's just no way that we're just going to film that. There should have been no way. And it doesn't happen in California as much because we are a more liberal state. But, you know, it's just for the loss of life, you know, and condolences to all losses of life, not just Black Lives Matter, but, you know, people might be mad at me for saying this, but all lives do matter. But it's not the stance of that I'm overlooking anything. I'm African American, and it's about the human people. It's about the human heart. And so, but you got to find unity, and the Black Lives Matter is the unity. Show that again. Show it again. See,
unite,
it's about the unity, and it's about us coming together, and that's what's been beautiful. I'm here in Milpitas, and when I went and did my march in my city, there was more Filipinos, there was more Caucasians, and there was more Latinos that were marching in social reform and justice for Black lives, for African lives, for all lives, you know, and that was a beautiful thing, because people are tired of what our justice, our social, political, and systematic justice system is doing.
Yeah, that's facts right there, man. That's facts. Yeah, like people like look at it the way like, oh man, they're just talking about like, you know, African American and all that. Nah, man, it ain't even like that, man. You know, the movement is all kinds, but then we just have to. That's why they call it BLM, because the fact that we have to like open everybody's eyes to what is going on. You know what I'm saying? It's not just the African American culture. You know what I'm saying? It's everybody's culture. You feel me? So like we can't. It's not. It's pretty much BLM is because the fact that like it happened to George Floyd. It happened to Breonna Taylor. It happened to Rashad Ahmad. You know what I'm saying? It happened to all
Elijah
those people.
McClain, Fidel,
Speak up.
the brother that was shot in the car, Cilantro, Fidel.
Yeah.
Can't remember his name. But we've seen one every single summer for the past 5 years. And then within like year 3 of it, that's when Kaepernick took his knee.
Yeah.
And I don't know if people know, and you can research anything and everything and fact check everything that we're saying to be naive and ignorant and not knowledgeable in this age, when you have right here to Google, Wikipedia, and there are still libraries available, because books are the best form of knowledge. But just to enlighten yourself, you know, and it's not about like you said, Black lives, but what we see is police brutality specifically on the African Americans that is publicized, that is media-sized, that is just reoccurring over and over and over. Yes. And with Kaepernick taking the knee, it was a veteran that told Kaepernick to take a knee. Why? Because instead of sitting down, taking a knee is what you do to show honor and respect to fallen veterans, to fallen loved ones. So that's why it is more respectful to take a knee than to just sit down with your arms crossed and be disrespectful and arrogant. Let me take a knee. Let me show a sign of honor. Like whenever you see any movie and from like one of those old war movies, whenever one of their fallen soldier or fallen warriors had passed away, they all took a knee, you know, said their prayers. So that's what Kaepernick was doing. He got that message from a veteran himself, you know. Yeah. And they're going to make a documentary on Netflix about it, I think, as well.
Yeah, I think he got a contract with Netflix and stuff. Like Brandon, being as a young, like, you know what I'm saying, young dude, like, you know, how do you feel about what's going on? Like, you know, what's your opinion about what's going on with all the marches and protests and all that, man? Like, you know what I'm saying?
My opinion, it's just crazy to me that this is not like the first time. Like, there's so many people that died exactly like the same way, or not, from police and everything. And for people standing up for each other, you know, being like a young person, I see a lot of people like standing up and speaking about like what's happening and everything, and we have like a voice. So like it's weird for me to have like strong opinions because I'm so young, but yeah, it's just like my dad, like he's telling me like Rodney King, like the protests and the violence and everything happened in his generation, and now it's happening in my generation, and it's like I don't know what has to be done, but something different has to like occur, and I don't know, just something different, so you have sparked like a different reaction from all of
Back.
And Brandon, are you Filipino? Is it Brendan or Brandon?
Brandon, yeah.
Brandon, I'm so sorry, Brandon. so then your Lolo, they probably had it in their generation, some form of uprising and liberation. You know what I'm saying? And that's what this is like we've already had the Civil War, and that should have liberated America, but then you had the civil rights. And basically it's been, my grandparents did it. My dad's generation, Rodney King riots, that was his. And then like me, I'm marching just like Martin Luther King marched, what, 60 years ago, 50 years ago. And it's like, history repeats itself. And you guys, you millennials, you graduates, you smart guys, you guys are the change. I know you guys are floating petitions around. Your vote does matter. You know what I'm saying? I got to get out there and vote. I got a 5-year-old and a 1.5-year-old. I got to make sure that the petitions that I'm signing, the voting that I'm doing is going to shape their future. I don't want my son doing marches for some of his friends or some of his people. Like we need to have that change that's going to make and level out the equality period, I could go down the rabbit hole. I think it's going to be the Hunger Games not too soon, so you make sure you protect yourself.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's how I was feeling. That's how I was feeling for a minute, for
sure. Yeah. I mean, all this shit that's going on, man, it's been around for so long, but no one really spoke up about it. Like, you feel me? Now we have the social media, the YouTube, the phone that can record videos and then put it all out there, like TikTok, Snap, and all that, man. Now everybody can see what the fuck is going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? So now people be getting exploited. Like, people let everybody know what really is happening, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, back then, man, we didn't have that. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have no social media and all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? We didn't have YouTube. We had MySpace and all that, but it wasn't as big as it is now. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
So now everything is out in the open. Whatever you do, somebody has a phone that they can record your ass doing whatever the fuck it is that you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So now everybody getting exploited. So now everybody's speaking up, man. This is the time right now, man, for you young ass kids, you know what I'm saying? Young boys and all that, like, you know what I'm saying? This your time to speak up, man.
You are the future.
Yeah, yep, exactly. Facts.
Are you guys gonna elect the Donald Trump? That's what, I mean, that's what it boils down to. And I don't want to get, I don't want to get Democratic or Republican or nothing. I just, the Black Lives Matter. It's about unity. It's about, we say Black Lives because that's what we see. But if you ask a real African American or a black man, a black person, they ain't gonna say like, oh yeah, it's just about us. Like, nah, we're gonna tell you it's about all lives. You know what I'm saying? But you don't really see. Well, you do see it. It depends on your area. You know what I'm saying? They're showing this national coverage, but I bet you if you're in Texas, you might probably see a Latino getting kneeled on or some form of police brutality that's going to happen to a Latino in their area. You know what I'm saying? If you're in the Philippines on the news, you're going to see that shit. You know what I'm saying? But here in America, I'm a conspiracy theorist. I'm going to just throw that out there. I'm not going to get into my conspiracies, you know what I'm saying? But it's just, there's a lot going on where they want to conquer and divide. They want to split us up. They want to split us up. And you know what? We all have one heart. And from what I've seen, I didn't see more unity in my 37 years on this earth than I have ever seen it. Ever. That's like real talk. Like when Rodney King happened, I didn't see no unity. I saw a bunch of violence, a bunch of, just a bunch. And maybe that's what I was a kid and I was naive and I didn't really see what was going on. And that's what the media was showing me like they do now. You know what I'm saying? Stay away from the news outlets. Stay away from your cable television. Do your own research and get your own facts because it's out there. There's people that want to spread the love and spread the news. You just got to find it.
Amen. Yeah. You got anything, Ben?
All right, man. Shoot, man. I was soaking all that up again, Jermaine.
Man, speaking facts, dog. Like,
big facts, man.
Facts. Yup, big facts,
I think
man.
there's just a lot of confusion, man. That's what it is. It's
it
all
is,
confusion, To have somebody sit there and explain like we're all human,
That's what happens when you're in the phone.
Up to that realization,
in the road.
It's something so basic, like. Oh, shit, am I cutting out?
You cut out a little bit, yeah. Say it over. Start all over. Not all over, but the confusion. You said after what was it? Confusion.
I'm just saying there's definitely an agenda. That's for sure. That's always being pushed, especially with social media as a tool. We have it as a tool with Be Your Generation, really, tighten up on it. We have it as a tool as a generation that's just fed up with all the confusion and hate to just try our best to like navigate through all that confusion, man, and just try to see what's real. Like you said, we have that opportunity like in our hands, whether it be in a book or in our phones, to like really seek out truth. And that's what's going to be important, like in order for like B's generation and our kids' generation, because the three of us, we all have kids that it's going to be their world, in 10, 15 years, and they're going to have to be fighting for some stuff. Will it ever end? Man, it's a big picture. It's a big picture that we got to try and solve as a culture. I'm the same way, man. I don't like saying race. I like saying culture. We're all different cultures.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the big things. That's why, like, I always, for me, myself, and you guys know this about me, what I preach is everybody in their communities has to be a community activist within their communities, within their circles. Whether your circle is 3 people, 4 people, 30 people, it doesn't matter. Be a good person. Like we talk about, man, you a nice Draymond, you bring people around you and you give that good vibe. That's what we all got to do, is treat each other right, man. Because you can get some dude that may not have grown up like that might have the wrong mentality. But if you get them in your circle and you change that mentality and bring the best out of them, then now we're starting to see small changes in the world for our kids to grow and live with these people. So that's kind of the way that we can try to find a solution in a small sense, and then in a big sense, like that's going to take some work, man. That's going to take years and years of work. So
I mean, but it all starts with love, like you said, with the confusion. If there's people that have love, there's going to be hate. It's that balance. You're going to have the people that want to spread that confusion, but we got to make sure that love, the light, outshines that. And then when wrong's done to you, you can't allow that to turn you cold. You can't allow that to stop the love. You know what I'm saying? Once the love stops, then you're gonna have hate on top of 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 hate. And so you got to drown it out with love somewhere, and that means a lot of people are Christians, and the Christian prophet, Jesus Christ. Someone slapped you on one cheek, Christ offered up his other cheek.
Get the other one, man. Yeah, 100%.
And at sometimes, like right now, Black Lives Matters is about an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. That's where this movement is at. And a lot of the times you see Caucasian people at the forefront that are there. Like one of my best friends, my brother. You guys are my brothers. You guys are my Filipino brothers. One of my best friends, my Caucasian. Ed, Tito, you might have seen him. He was marching with me. He came to march with me. And it's a lot of Caucasian people at the forefront that want to see these injustices done away with for their friends, for us, for people of color, for their families. And that's a beautiful thing. But if you just keep the love going, then that's where you got slapped on one cheek, you offer up the other cheek, and you got slapped on that other cheek. Well, maybe I'll offer you an arm to punch, and then I'll offer you another arm to punch. But you got to keep the love going. And for a lot of times, people think like forgiveness is, I'm gonna forgive you and you're good. Like, nah, forgiveness really, when you get to a certain maturity level and you understand what forgiveness is, it'll open this up, and it takes weight off the shoulders. So at the same time, Black Lives Matter needs to stand their ground, and they need to push for their equality. But at the same time, it's not we gonna push and we're gonna fight, and this is what it is. There needs to be love at the same time within that balance of that strength.
Yeah. It's just like everybody just needs to open their eyes, like, what I'm saying, and what's going on, man. Like, everybody needs to be like treated equally and stuff like that, no matter what culture you is or whatever, what I'm saying. Like, that's not even just because of them, it's because of everybody. Like, everybody needs to be like, treated equally. That's what it is. It's all about equality. What I'm saying? It's all about equality. Like, you feel me? So it is. But yeah, you were speaking facts, man. Like, what I'm saying? So that's big facts. Like,
real quick. I'm gonna call y'all the Holy Trinity. Okay, I'm gonna call y'all the Holy Trinity. The 3 of y'all, Ben the Mogul, the coach, Tito, Michael Jordan, the point. and we're gonna call you Jerry Krause, Brandon, because you there. You got to put it all together. What I want to do is I want to thank you guys first and foremost for having me, for allowing me to speak my mind, and allowing me to be myself, for putting me on and bringing me. Before any of this, I was a part of the Hoop Crate family. We need that beach trip. But thank you for
set up a date. Yep.
Thank you for bringing me into the Hoop Crate family, but thank you for this platform, for you guys, because it's this right here, and if only 5 people watch us or 5 million people watch us, those 5 people, you guys have changed their mindset. You guys have allowed them to hear a different perspective of life. You know, we don't want to talk about subjects or topics, you know what I'm saying? Because we talked about everything. We talked about, you know, just life, you know? So I want to thank you guys for bringing me in and allowing me to speak, but I want to thank you guys and celebrate y'all for having this outlet. The mogul, man, he be moving. The man don't stop. The man don't stop.
Sometimes too fast for myself.
You're an inspiration, brother. Hey, you're an inspiration, brother. And Tito, I know you, most of the time you quiet, you are very humble, but you coming out of your shell and being a personality and being a voice and, you know, being a leader, y'all are leading right here. You know what I'm saying? And I respect it. I dig it. I love it. And I appreciate you guys for having me, but I appreciate you guys putting this platform, talking about issues and just, you know, approaching issues with open mind and love and kindness and with knowledge and respect to put the right information out there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all the shit, the Holy Trinity right there. I believe in y'all. I put my faith in the Holy Trinity right here.
Man, when they add, like, you know, I had to get you on this, like, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, you know, I see you all over, like, social media and all that, man. You were speaking facts, you were dropping knowledge and all that stuff, like, you know what I'm saying? So I told Ben, man, I got to get him on so we can speak about what is going on right now, like, you know what I'm saying? Cause, like,
and
you know,
it's deeper than now. There's a lot of historical depth and layers to where we're at now, you know. So, you know, you gotta have a understanding of who you are culturally and ethnically, and you gotta have an understanding of where you stand, where you're at in life, and you know, and if you got to do the half glass full. I don't know everything, you know what I'm saying? And anything that I said, please, anybody fact check it, come back and let's have an intellectual and intelligent conversation about it, where we go back and forth. So you know what I'm saying? That way we grow together. You know what I'm saying? You guys see me, the backyard. It's about life. It's about the greenery. It's about growth, Mother Nature. It's about the knowledge and the growth. So if you approach everything with a half glass full, then your glass is never full, and not more can be put in. Then you're not going to get more knowledge. You're not going to be able to add to that. But a glass half full, you can always add to it. You can always take a sip from it. You know what I'm saying? And then add more to it. So thank you, gentlemen, for having me. I appreciate that.
Man,
no, we appreciate you coming on, man. Yeah, that's some good knowledge right there. That we definitely need a great perspective on that. And that's why we was all quiet, man, the whole time, just soaking it all up.
Hell yeah, man. Like,
hey,
you know,
thank you for letting my old ass just ramble on like an old ass grandpa. I appreciate that.
Man. Hey, I appreciate you coming for small notice.
Catch me in the block, grabbing rebounds, passing out to my 2 motherfucking assassins right there.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Appreciate you coming in a short notice too, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just hit you up yesterday and shit, and you was like, yeah, man, I'm down. Yeah, appreciate that. Yep.
No, you know that, and I would have, you know, I know you guys are. I don't know if it's hush hush, but I know you guys are doing the things on the Saturdays. My apologies, Saturday.
Oh man, you good? You good? We got it. You coming
we'll
next week?
Yep. This weekend, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
As soon as I hop off with you, got a little bit of work to do, and then I'm free for the next 2 weeks.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. You got work today?
There we go, man.
Yeah. Yes, sir, man. There you go, man. That's Jermaine, man, you know what I'm saying? Spoke facts about what's going on right now. So, yeah, hey, let's get to it, man. What's up, B-Dot? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's talk about you now. So, hey, I know you doing videos and all that stuff, man. When did you become interested in doing that?
All right, so it's my senior year. Honestly, like basketball wasn't doing good for me. Like honestly, I hated basketball because like my varsity coach and everything. So I need to find something new and a new passion. So it was when my friends hit me up. We're just making short films, and I was having fun, man. Like we're filming every day, just making uh, good content and everything. And that's how it started. Yeah, that's how I started my videography, directing, script writing journey with my friends, just fooling around making videos.
Okay, okay. Yeah. So what do you think about the impact of social media and what you do? Oh, go ahead, Ben.
What's up?
Yeah, Ben cutting up, man. Hey, you know it's live when shit like this happens. You know what I'm saying? You know it's real.
This
real.
Real TV.
Yep. I love it, dog.
Just keep going.
Go. 3 on. You going to a tunnel?
You frozen?
I think you're frozen.
No,
yeah, but
no Disney, no freezer.
Yeah. So, hey, you know what's the impact of social media on what you do, B? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So like, social media, you know, it's like visual, like storytelling and everything, and I feel like that's the main content on social media. So when I post something on social media, everything, when I see the views, the likes, and people giving me feedback, you know, it's like really, like it motivates me to do better, and I really appreciate it. And when people say like they're laughing at my videos or like it made them like tear up, crying, and I'm bringing that emotion out of them, it's like brings me like it validates what I'm doing because that's what I was trying to do, and it just gives me happiness and it's my passion, man. Like I really
There you
appreciate
go, man.
everybody giving me like the love and support. Like
Yeah.
right now, I need that so I can just keep on going and keep on creating. And yeah, that's what I like to do, man. Passion.
Yeah, man, that's cool, man. Like, you know, hey, like the videos that you put out, man, like it's dope, bro. Like, if y'all don't know, man, he got a YouTube channel. Like, you know what I'm saying? He has videos over there and all that, man. Y'all gotta check it out. Like, you feel me? I seen the latest
Show
one
the
that I
handle.
saw was
Send the handle on Instagram right now. What's the handle on
yeah,
Instagram?
we'll do it. What is it, B?
Oh, it's
Your
B.
YouTube.
Oh, my YouTube. It's just
Oh, you can do
Brandon
it.
G. Huh?
Do your Instagram handle. What's your Instagram handle?
Oh, it's B.G. So it's like BDOTDEE_. That's where you can follow me.
Yeah.
So B dot like K dot Kendrick Lamar K dot. Okay.
Yeah.
B dot. Yeah.
B dot is it B dot G underscore?
Yeah, GEE. That's my last name and then underscore.
Oh, yeah, that's your private one. I'm about to blow you. People about to blow you up.
Yeah. So he has his YouTube connected to that, right, B?
Yeah.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
yep.
yeah. But yeah, the latest one I saw was with when your sister did a TikTok or some shit, man. That shit, I was cracking up. I was like, really did that. I was like, hey, the emotion, the shit that he does, man, that shit was funny. I was like, man.
Yeah, just trying to make it entertaining, man.
Yeah, that shit's funny, man.
Laughter is the best remedy to everything. Laughter is the best remedy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Also, I want to say, like how I started my videography is basically my dad met Ben Saturday Morning Hoops, and that's how they met. And then my dad offered me as like an intern with Ben, and then that's how I made my first Hoop Crate commercial. With Ben and everything. So that's like my first videography like thing I ever did. And then from there on, like it just kept going, and then Ben hit me up to do more videos, make a mixtape, whatever. And then now we're here. So that's like my video journey.
Oh man, yep. We putting up. Yeah, man. We're putting up, man. So how much work do you put in whenever you make a video? Like, you know what I'm saying, when you edit it and all that stuff, man. Let people know, like, you know, what kind of work you do, like what like how much work you have to put in. If you have to put in like a couple of days just to make sure that everything is right, or do you just like, you know, boom, hey, I got this, man. I'm that good, man. Like, you know, like, you know, let everybody know what's up.
Yeah, honestly, it depends on the project I'm doing. Like if it's a short YouTube video, then take like an hour or whatever. But yeah, it could take few hours to few days to a week. But to me, like it doesn't feel like anything. Like time is not a factor when I'm editing, making videos. Like I truly, you know how they say like when you're doing your passion, it's not work. It's like you do it for fun. And honestly, I would do this for free, but like I like getting paid too, you know. So
Facts.
yeah, to do what you love, man.
Yeah.
It's a blessing, man, and
makes life easier.
Yeah, way easier.
Facts. Yep. So all right. So hey, Jermaine, top 5 players of all time, man.
So Michael.
All right.
Michael,
we got Mike.
Shaq. Tim Duncan.
Timmy.
This is like my team that I'm gonna put together. But damn. Man.
Yeah. Just personal
Magic.
top 5, man. Magic. You got one more.
Someone put Michael at the 3, Magic at the 2. I think John Stockton at the 1, Duncan at the 4. But see, then I want Karl Malone for Duncan, but Duncan at the 4 and Shaq at the 5. My top 5 is Stockton, Magic, Michael, Duncan, Shaq.
Ooh, hey, a lot of people don't pick John Stockton. You know what I'm saying? But John Stockton, bro.
Greatest facilitator
like
ever.
Bro, he's like the meanest dude ever. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's so solid. He's so crafty. Like, people don't see that shit, man. Yeah. Like, I don't know if you've seen it, B, like, you know, but John Stockton, man,
you better learn about Stockman and the air and the mailman. Learn about Stockman and the airman.
Yeah.
John Stockton, boy.
Yeah.
Watch YouTube on that, man.
Yeah, John Stockton. Like, a lot of people sleep on him, you know what I'm saying? Because he's so quiet and then not as flashy. Like, you know what I'm saying? He just does everything like silently but deadly. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah. And then, how about you, B? What's your top 5? You know what I'm saying?
Top 5. Okay. So I'm gonna go top 5, just like based on players, not like center and anything. Like
no. Positionless top 5. So pretty much whatever.
Let's do 2 though. Let's do 2. Do your top 5 greats, and then do like your top 5 right now.
Okay. Top 5 greats. Oh my gosh. All right, Michael Jordan for sure. He's the GOAT.
Mm-hmm.
We got Kobe, GOAT too, man. Rest in peace. And
rest in peace.
LeBron. Yeah, LeBron. And then Steph Curry. Like, he's all time, man. Revolutionized, man. And I watched him since the beginning. But for me, my 5th one, and this is biased. This is really biased, but Jeremy Lin, man. He's my inspiration.
Hey.
Yo, he's
man.
All of high school. I even copied his hairstyles and everything, man. Like, he's like everything to me, man.
If Lin's sanity could have stayed high, he would have been like, he was good fundamentally, came from a good high school and everything.
Yeah.
If Lin's sanity could have stayed high, I just don't think he had the right team around him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And that hype with Linsanity was crazy, though, man. That hype in New York, Linsanity in New York, man, that shit was crazy. Yeah, that was wild, crazy, man. And shout out to Jeremy Lin, you know what I'm saying?
Bay Boy.
Bay Boy. You know what I'm saying? Harvard. Like, come on, he came from Harvard, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Balling. Like, you feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't really see that much, But Harvard, you know what I'm saying? So I know y'all listen to music beat, like, you know what I'm saying? I know we all had. So what's your what you listening right now, man? What's your playlist right now looking like?
Dude, honestly, like, the new stuff is all right, but like these these vinyls, these records behind me, man. It's the golden era of hip hop. You know, I listen to Wu-Tang Clan. You know, 36 Chambers.
36 Chambers.
36 Chambers. 36 Chambers, dude.
Hey, Shaolin's finest right there. Shaolin's finest.
I guess the new stuff.
Wall,
I like everything. I want to say like Tyler the Creator's doing different stuff out there. Frank Ocean, I don't know him, but
yeah, we know Frank Ocean.
I just listen to the OGs, man. I like it.
Man, that's big facts right there, man. We got
a
young buck with an old soul. You feel me?
Old soul. His dad gave him that OG. His dad gave him that OG.
They gave him that OG, man. OG shit. Yeah, you feel me? You feel me? How about you, man? What you listening to right now? What's your playlist looking like?
Me?
Yeah.
Some shit where Black Lives don't matter. I mean, no joking, but I'm listening to some gangster rap. Like right now, I'm listening to Mozzie. He's from Oak Park, California. Like some gritty stuff. But like, but to be honest with you, I got little ones, right? So that Trolls. Have you guys seen that Trolls World Tour? Trolls Rock, bro. So me and my sons were on that Trolls Rock. Like we watch it every day. So like I've been listening to Metallica and Megadeth. I've been listening to like some hard rock metal lately. So like my playlist right now is children's toddler station, children's Mozart, a lot of piano, Mozzie, Catch a Fire reggae, Steel Pulse reggae, and Metallica. That's my rotation.
There you go. You know that's that dad fatherhood playlist right there, B. You know what I'm saying? That's that dad fatherhood playlist. But you got a little
Children
more, man.
Mozart.
That's how your play is gonna be, man.
Children toddler list, Mozzie, and Metallica.
Yeah, that's how it was, man, when my kids was younger. Like, you know what I'm saying? We had that DJ and Bingo and all that shit, like back in the gap. When you feel me, that was my playlist, bro. Like in the car. You know what I'm saying?
Baby Shark go crazy right now in my house. It goes crazy.
That's facts.
Hey, all you need, my kids are here like, dun, next to get to sipping in and shit. Dun, your head crazy. Dun, they get to go crazy on Baby Shark.
Hey, I be seeing JJ be going down. JJ be going to hype, bro.
He love it. JJ, he don't play.
Hey, man. Yeah, JJ funny. Yeah. But yeah, man. There you go. Welcome back, Ben.
Man, can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we can hear you.
I'm
not a robot.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go. My bad.
You stopped there for a little bit.
We was deep in
the emojis clean though. I like the Ben head. The Ben head.
Hey, I didn't expect that to pop up. That'll work.
Yeah. All right, B. Sure. Hey, Brandon, there's a personal question right there, about you. So, if you can follow a basketball player to video their life, which basketball player would you follow?
Yeah, it goes back to Jermaine and Lin, man. Like, inspiration. He motivated me. He inspired me. Everything, man. If I could make a video on him and just get to know him, that's my dream right there. He did so much for me when I was growing up. He's definitely the one. He's the basketball player I want to. Plus, he's in
Jay Lynn, we're gonna tag you in this video. Like, you know what I'm saying? This episode, like, if you my man Brandon G, B.G, man, he loves you. You inspire him and all that, man. Like, yo,
give him a day in the life. Man. Give him a day in the life, Jeremy Lin.
Day in the life,
Send him to China. Send him to China.
Let B-Dot follow you around and do a day in the life. Take him through the house. Let him go shoot you around. Follow you. Do your work ethic. Give him a day in the life. Let B-Dot handle that.
Yeah.
Every time, man. That'd be tight. Yeah, hey, Jalen he already got a couple of documentaries out too.
Yeah,
I seen them. So for sure, dude. I think that's one of the things that he did really well was make it important for that journey. So definitely along the lines of what you're doing already, B. So that's tight, dude.
Yeah, that's tight, man.
Best of luck with that, brother. I'll push it.
Yeah. Yep. We're gonna say it out here. So you know what I'm saying. So hopefully, we'll tag him. You know what I'm saying. Hopefully, he actually look at it. give him a
Tag him
shout
like
out
10
and all that,
times,
man.
20 times.
Yeah,
Everybody just keep
exactly,
tagging.
man.
Not hopefully. He will look at it. He will look at it.
He will look at it, man. He cool people. Yeah, yeah, he wasn't the real one. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So
We're gonna send
Jalen,
him this
man.
tape in a hoop crate box to China.
Yeah.
With your picture on it.
There you go.
Dude,
Be that.
what if I mean, just now we're in the hypotheticals, but what if he flew you out to China to give you like a weekend in China, a day in the life, took you to a shooting facility, and then you guys went and had like bomb ass Chinese cuisine? That'd be so rope.
Dude, that'd be
cool.
Yeah.
And if you go, dude, you better go to the Great Wall for me. You better go hit the Great Wall.
That's a dream right there, man.
I want to take my boys to the Great Wall. That's been the Great Wall and the pyramids. I got to do that.
Yeah, I'm half Chinese, so
that's
that's my culture.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, I haven't been there yet.
Yeah, man. So, yo, thank y'all for coming. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're going to wrap this thing up, man. Man, appreciate you, like always, for coming out, like, you know, from a short notice. And you too, B. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know we just hit you up, like, either this morning or last night. Ben just hit you up. Thank you for coming. Like, you know what I'm saying? And, like, whatever y'all saying there, man, it's all facts. Like, you know, this all real. No script, man. No bullshit. No cap, man. We all real around here. So, you know what I'm saying? There's the coach's corner. So, that's how we do. Ain't that right, Ben?
Look at it over here, man. Coming to catchphrases and exits.
Hey.
I like that.
Hey.
Yeah.
Y'all can call me anytime. I'll call and shoot the shit anytime. Let me know.
Yeah. All right, so, like, you know, we're in that portion where we'll wrap it up, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to do some shout-outs, you feel me? So, Jermaine, man, first of all, you got any shout-out? Like, you know, let everybody know what's up. Like, you know, brands,
Shout out
anything.
Hoop Shout out Ben. Shout out Tito. Shout out B-Dot. I just want to give praises to the Most High, the Creator. I'm fortunate for my health, for my financial situation, and for just seeing people around me. So any shout outs that I got to give got to go to the Most High, Mother Earth around us that provides us the air that we breathe. Let's take care of her. And, you know, I just, you know, my baby mama, my fiance, my wife, my 2 kids, my nana, my mama, my daddy, you know, that's my shout out. My ancestors, crazy ancestors, because that's where we learn our culture from. That's where we learn our traditions from. So let's not ever forget our traditions, our culture, and our ancestors. Say peace prayers for them and their energies. My IG, Jermaine, I think it's _Jermaine_Anthony.
Yes, sir. There you go. Hey, B, how about you, man? You got any brands or you want to shout out anybody and stuff like that, man?
Yeah.
Is that portion right there?
Of course, shout out Hookay, shout out Ben, Daily B-Baller, Tito, and, you know, my YouTube. I'm on the come up. Brandon G, all caps. And, you know, me and Ben about to start a professional IG account, so be on the lookout for that. Other than
Run
that,
it up.
Yeah. That's it.
Thanks.
Oh, sorry, real quick. Shout out my 49ers who just lost the Super Bowl.
That's Ben right there too, man.
Yeah. Making a comeback. It's all good.
We need it, man. Everyone stay safe, COVID healthy, and protect yourselves as best possible, but bring back football, man. We like 2 weeks away from training camp and preseason, like, man. And Deebo Samuels is hurt, man.
Oh, yeah, that was a big one.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, so we got a part, like, so, you know what I'm saying? So, Ben, where you at, man?
Am I still here?
Yeah, you still here.
Oh, shoot.
Where are you driving to? Where are you driving to if you don't mind me asking?
Going to the beach. Going to a beach right now.
It's beautiful right now. Are you driving from Mountain House?
Tracy?
Yeah,
we driving from Tracy. We're going to Sam's, what's it called? Sam's Chowder House. Big shout out to Sam's Chowder House.
Oh, so you guys are going to Half Moon Bay. You guys are going to Half Moon Bay. Yeah, you guys are going to Half Moon Bay. Hey.
There you go.
Fire.
Yeah, we're going to have a good time.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you guys for coming out for real.
Thank you.
man,
for
just
sure.
for notice. Yeah. But yeah, and then I gotta shout out this brand. It's called Mad Grind. So it's a local brand. They did the shirt, and then it's a collab for Mad Grind and Hustle and Provide. So you can follow them, Mad Grind Clothing on IG, or you can go on the website. It's called madgrindclothing.com. You know what I'm saying? And then Hustle and Provide too. Hustle and Provide on IG, and then hustleandprovide.com. Like, you know what I'm saying? Go holler at them. They got some dope merch. But yeah, so it is one of the shirts that they did a collab on, like, you know, to what's going on right now. So, but yeah, so shout out to them, and then shout out to everybody that's gonna be watching this. Shout out to Jermaine, shout out to B Dot, shout out to Ben for doing this episode with me. So, but yeah, man, it's a wrap. That's it, man. Coach's Corner. Episode 3. We good. We done. I appreciate y'all for coming, man. Yep. We done. That's
Love
it.
you, brothers. Be safe.
3.
Be healthy. Love you guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That was it.
News. Yeah.
Shit, babe.
Still recording. Yeah.
Let me stop the recording.